Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. My name is Wade, and this is my show Playtest, where I play games and you get to watch. So this is episode 0 for me playing the game Homeworld, the remastered collection. Man, I got a lot to say about this game. I love it quite a bit. So, Homeworld, this is Homeworld 1. So there's Homeworld 1, 2, and 3, and then there's a prequel, Sands of Karak. I'm probably going to play them all and tell you what I think about all of them. Um, Originally, it came out on September 28th of 1999. That tells you how old I am. I'm from the last century. Listen here, whippersnappers. Um, I played this game back in the day. I don't know what year I became aware of it. So, but I played it. I loved it. It's got an amazing story. It's got an amazing soundtrack. Love, love, love it. It got remastered. So in February of 2015 is when the remaster came out. I remember when remastering it was a GoFundMe. And then I remember when it got moved over to like you could put it wasn't GoFundMe anymore. You could put pledges towards it, and anyways, it just shattered all of its stretch goals and blah 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 blah. And then here we go. When they remastered it, they went back and they redid everything. They redid the graphics, they redid the music, but they got the original people who did the original soundtrack to redo it. They went back and got the original voice actors, the ones that were still alive. They got the original voice actors to redo it. They put a lot of heart and soul in this for us, the hardcore fans. And I am a hardcore fan of Game 1. Um, so I'm currently playing Game 2. I've almost finished filming it. I like it, but Game 1 hardcore fan will die on that hill. Right now, you can get Homeworld, the remastered collection, which is Homeworld 1 and 2, for $34.99 on Steam. But you know what? It was a couple of days ago when I looked this price up. It might be better now because the Steam sale is going on. Go get your stuff, Steam sale. Treat yourself. Um, so you get 1 and 2. It's remastered. It's really good. It's a PC game. We're talking about PC game, like I said. Go get it on Steam. It is a spacecraft real-time strategy with some resource management. So now I say that most of the games that I play are strategy games, especially PC. I do play some first-person shooter. I do play some RPG, but like I'm a strategy gaming person. Go check out They Are Billions. It's amazing. Um, it's rated E for everybody, which is a huge pull to this. There is no swearing, there is no romance, there is no blood, there is no gore, there is no nudity, there is no sexuality. But it's also got a really great story too. The remastered version is rated 9 out of 10 on IGN, which is a rating of amazing. Hey, look, I know immediately what you're going to say. You're going to say, Wade, all of the ratings on video game rating websites are paid for, so you can't trust them. And you know what? There's evidence to suggest that you're exactly right. What I'm going to say about that is I read the IGN reviews and I generally agree with the people. And what I've seen from the IGN reviews is if it got an 8 or above on IGN, I like it. Now, there are some exceptions. There are some games that got 7s that I like. There are some, I think there's even a game with a 5 that I liked. So, you know, but I've just noticed that I generally agree with the IGN reviewers, which is why I bring it up as a source, and that's what I have to say about that. And I would agree, this game is amazing. Like I said, I love this game. I played it back in the day. I played it a ton back in the day. You know, the maps, there's like about 12 of them. They have different strategies and they have different objectives. Some of them are more hectic and time constrained than others. It's got amazing gameplay, really awesome music, a great immersive ambient soundtrack. The story has an amazing hook in it. I find the story to be pretty inspirational. It's like a message we can all get behind, which is part of the draw. I personally like to use capital class ships. If I can get myself a battle cruiser or a destroyer or whatever and just wreck face, I'll do that. Um, the second game, I feel a little bit differently. I've expanded my play style with the second game, but right now we're just talking about the first one. I'll make a episode 0 for the second game. Also, something that's really cool, I play a lot of real time strategy, so go ahead and check out my StarCraft 2 and my They Are Billions, and on and on and on and on and on, right? I got a bunch of stuff. Go check it out. But what's interesting about this is it takes place in three-dimensional space, right? So you have to worry about height and depth, right? So it's really cool because there are strategies you do more damage or less damage if you are attacking like from the plane below. So if you're shooting up at your enemy, hitting the underbellies of their ships, you can do more damage. And it's all in the training. There's a training tutorial. Go through it. It lays it all out, right? Shows it out to you. So that's a really cool difference that never makes or breaks a mission, but is definitely a cool strategy to use. Um, there is something that you need to be aware of called adaptive difficulty. So, for example, if you build an utterly massive fleet, so the resource in this game, there is some resource management. They're called RUs, and I don't remember what RU stands for. But, anyways, if you spend all of your RUs and you make an utterly massive fleet, when a mission ends, you go into hyperspace, you move on to the next mission. When you start that next mission, it then calculates the size of your fleet and then adjusts the difficulty of what you encounter in that mission to match the size of your fleet. So you are kind of encouraged not to just like utterly max out everything all the time, or else you will encounter just a crazy, insane force eventually. It will happen eventually. Um, at the same time, a lot of people talk on the Steam website about don't retire all of your units. So if you retire a ship, you get 80% of its resource back. So what they're saying is don't retire everything before a mission so that you go into the next mission and have to build it up because sometimes you don't have time to do that. Um, anyways, some things I want you to be aware of before going into it. When you finish a level or a mission, a map, whatever you want to call it, you instantly harvest all of the resources before you're moving on to the next one. It'll say resources collected. Back in the original game, I used to finish the map and then get up and walk away for 2 or 3 hours and let my resource collectors just gather everything from the map. So they have eliminated the need for that. Um, one thing I also want to say is don't panic. I was pretty conservative, pretty tight with my resources. I never really suffered a huge, huge, huge loss, and I still ended the game with a ton of resources. So give yourself some grace. There is some learning curves. One thing that I consistently do, even playing the second one, is I play the mission. If I feel like I lost a lot of resources, I just restart it. I go back to the beginning and I just restart it. And I create like an alternate universe where I branch off, where I redid that map. So therefore, when I go on to the next map, it's in the better position. So you can kind of play the map 3 or 4 times and sort of learn where you got to be and what units you're going to need to then play it for the final time, the one that's going to stick and where you're going to go forward from that point of view with that strategy and those resources that were lost slash gained. Um, in the end, this is an amazing game with an amazing plot, an awesome soundtrack. If you are a real time strategy person, I highly suggest this game to you. Like I said, you can get it really reasonably on Steam, and it's just fun, fun, fun. I have not modded it at all, but I've seen people who have modded it for Star Trek, for Star Wars. Basically, if you have a fandom where they fly around in space and fight with ships, you can mod this game. You can also play it competitively. I have not done that in a very long time, and 20 years ago when I did it, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, I love this game. I highly suggest it. It was $35 on Steam. Maybe the Steam sale is rocking it even better right now. It's rated E for everybody. Go check it out. I really enjoy it. Please, go ahead. Feel free to watch my videos. And I really enjoy sharing this with you guys because I love this game. And that's what the Dragon's Lair is all about. We here at the Dragon's Lair want to say thank you for spending your time with us at the Dragon's Lair.